All right, is this a makeup or a breakup? This email says, my wife and I, both in our late 20s, have been married nearly 6 years, and we got a 4-year-old daughter together. Well, she recently returned from a work retreat in Las Vegas with what she says is a bug bite on her neck. But to me, looks like a hickey.
Oh.
And I am struggling to believe her.
There's a big difference between a bug bite and a hickey.
Big difference. And I don't remember there being a lot of bugs in Vegas.
We've seen a lot of hickeys on the bird. I know what they look like.
Yes.
And no, you can tell. You can touch it and tell.
During the retreat, she was distant, ignored important texts, and broke a FaceTime birthday promise to our daughter.
Oh.
She later claimed it was all due to her being out networking. A younger male coworker she supervises kept showing up in her photos, too. A little too close for comfort for me. And once sent her an inappropriate text, which she brushed off. She mentioned the, quote, bug bite before returning, but acted dismissive about it in person. When I confronted her, she got defensive, and we had one of our worst fights ever. She insists it's a bug bite, and I don't believe her. And our communication is broken down. Now she's overcompensating with affection, but still avoiding real conversation. I just don't know how to move forward. I've never doubted her before, but this just doesn't feel right. And she has another work trip next week, and she told me that she has to go back to Vegas in a few months. How do I trust these trips moving forward, and what kind of parameters are reasonable to put on them?
If she starts talking about, oh, and there's supposed to be a bunch of bugs in Vegas in a week, and she's suspect.
I don't know. To me, I think your relationship's doomed. I think the trust is broken, and once the trust is broken, now you're delaying the inevitable demise.
Mm-hmm. You know, what she did, it wasn't just the fact she had a questionable mosquito bite on her neck. It's the fact, too, that she was distant while she was there. She totally whiffed on the FaceTime birthday with the daughter. She was ignoring texts. And there are ways that you can do both. And when somebody's at home and you're on a work trip, you need to make time and take those moments. And I do conferences, have my entire life. You have moments between sessions or before you go out networking where you can just place a nice little call. And then when you get home at night, and you should make sure you're in, hopefully at a reasonable hour, 10 or 11, and you can say, hey, I'm out. I'm going to be letting them know when you get in. And so they feel like, okay, I know exactly where they are and who they're with and what's going on.
This girl has no respect for you. Just so you know, she thinks she can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
And there's zero ramifications. And do you really want to spend your life with somebody like that who so little values what you think and what you care about? And for the rest of your life, every time she goes on a trip, you're going to be worried. Who's she banging? Was it a mosquito? Was it a hickey? She won't. This is you I'm talking about now. Do you want this for yourself, for your life? Put her aside. Do you want to spend every time she goes away worried?
I think he needs to lay down what his definition of you doing a work trip means for our family and how I would like to see you respond to make me and the kids and everybody else feel better. And you made a lot of mistakes. Maybe the biggest mistake was banging this hot guy in your office, but the other mistakes were your communication patterns were off and they were wonky. And moving forward, when you take business trips, you need to follow through and come up with this and meet my expectations, or else I'm not going to feel great about your career or our marriage.
She's a low-down, dirty hooker. Divorce her.
She's saying it was what, a mosquito bite? Is that what she was saying? You find out she works with a guy nicknamed Mosquito.
That's right.
The trust is broken. I'm out.
Yeah, well,
you would divorce somebody over this.
I would. All of that you said adds up to, we're done here. You've broken my trust.
Lost Pennington's heard enough. I'm out.
Wow, we got 2 divorces here, huh?
I don't want to live, and this is just like the 51-year-old me telling you that I can't put up with all that because now I can't trust her. If I'm him, knowing what I know now as a 51-year-old woman, maybe I would have put up with that in my 30s, and I did. But now, knowing what I know about trust, I'm moving along. Cut my losses. Bye.
Bug bites and hickeys do not look alike.
They don't. You can tell a difference.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ending my marriage. We have a kid together over this. I don't have the concrete proof, but she has to make changes moving forward or it's going to radically affect our relationship. And she needs to know how serious this whole Vegas trip was.
All right. Well, you better get somebody to get in the bushes on her next trip so you can get actual pictures of her banging this guy in her office whose nickname is Mosquito.
Sounds like somebody already got in her bushes.
That's the problem we got here.